Namaste.
This is MixPose. We're a live streaming platform for yoga classes. The COVID-19 pandemic has listed gyms and yoga studios as high-risk areas. This greatly affected the small businesses as well as people's health. So we want to use technology to innovate on home workout experiences, starting with yoga. We use AI pose detection to tell you what kind of moves you're doing, and that information is being sent back to the teachers to create a more interactive class. And during the hackathon, we were able to hire more than 10 yoga teachers to provide them job opportunities and to host daily classes now. Here's how the app works. We used Agora's real-time engagement video SDK for the teachers to see the students, as well as students to see each other. In the time of pandemic social distancing, doing yoga together can ease some of the loneliness, especially exercising together with friends. The students will have a choice to join a public channel, a private channel, or create a channel which only their friends can join. The teacher is subscribed to all the channels. This way the students can protect their privacy from other students while still letting the teacher guide them in the class. This is a demo from teacher's view, which they're seeing the students from all channels. We're using TigerGraph analytical tool for the backend. We created 3 vertices, which is instructor, lesson, and user. And then we also created different edges that user follows instructor teaches the class, user attend class, and user give feedback to the class. After that, we basically mapped our data from Firebase into CSV and then loaded into TigerGraph. The process was fairly easy. All we really have to do is export them into CSV file, and then now going through the load data into TigerGraph. Through Explore Graph, we can already see the things that Graph database can do that other database can't. In this case, we're basically entering instructor ID, and then we can basically see all the classes they have taught, as well as every other user that's following them. From here, we can also see details of the users, how many classes they've been to, what kind of classes they've been to, and then which other teachers are following, as well as the kind of feedback they're giving to towards each class. This way we can draw similarities and give correct recommendations. Using the GSQL, we'll also be able to have a graphical input for the teachers so they'll be able to find out much more in-depth information about their students. For example, in this specific query, we'll be able to find, we're basically seeing amount of unique students that's been to the teacher's class, as well as how many classes each student has been to. And we can basically sort them we can basically sort them by their class count. A RESTful API call basically can retrieve the JSON that we can actually do additional work in the front end. Similarly, we can run the similar query on the teacher's followers. This is very important because their independent class schedule only shows up on their followers' dashboard. The GSQL query can also be implemented into RESTful API, and then basically implement it into our own website. In this case, as you can see, we can actually do analysis on how many students, how many classes the student has attended, and then teacher can clearly see which students is attending more class than the other and address their class accordingly. The project's open source on GitHub, and the entire step-by-step guide is actually written on Hackster.io. Feel free to check it out. We invite you to join a MixPose yoga class. Visit mixpose.com. Thank you.